Hi everyone, got my mat the wrong way round. This is a tutorial for the multi-organiser that's going on over on UK&Irelandcraftswaps on Facebook. Grab my pieces. Today we are going to make the base. Okay, so you should have already cut your chipboard to size. You need the back piece, which is a 12 by 6. Then you need the bottom, which is 12 by 5 3/4. The front, which is 12 by 1 inches. And then you want two sides, which are 6 by 6, but we are going to cut these down. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. You're also going to need some card. That's what I mean. Card construction strips. So you can either use strong double-sided tape or some glue. I'm going to use tacky glue today because I've run out of tape. All that shopping I did last week and I forgot to buy tape. Okay, now this, you'll notice, is just a piece of board that I had, so I'm just going to use it just to get it out of my way more than anything. So this is my back piece, and what I'm going to do is attach my back piece to my bottom piece like that with my construction strips. Okay, so where's the ones already? I'll start with the bottom first. Put glue on both sides. Sorry, I meant to say, when you've cut your construction strips at 12 inches by 1.5 inches, you then want to score them down the middle. Okay, and apply your glue. Should have got this ready first. Oh, there we go. So, it's not coming out very well, is it? I think I need a new bottle of this as well. Make sure there's plenty on there and it's going to stick. And then I want you to put your bottom piece right up to the fold on the construction strip. And then place your back piece flush so that it's going to stand upright. And then just bring your construction strip up so it stays in place. Well, it won't until I've got the sides on, but okay. And then do the same for the inside. Some glue on the outside this time. Just leave that there for a minute while I do this. Oh. So I should have held that up with something, it's just fallen down. Okay, so bring that up, put that back on. sure that's all down properly and pushed up. Then put your next one along there. Okay, on the inside. Make sure it's lined up again. And burnish it down, make sure it's stuck properly. Okay. And then we're going to put the little 1-inch strip onto the front here. Okay, so you need a couple more. Some more glue. Right, where's my front piece gone? Okay, so what you want to do, put that on top, line it up. Burnish that down, sorry, I'm out of focus, out of camera. And then your front piece will just sit in there. Make sure it's lined up all the way along. And just bring that up. So hold it in place. I need to just turn this over. Hold it in place, make sure it gets a good stick. It's not wanting to stick for some reason. Okay. It'll line up properly. I know this looks a bit bent, but it will line up properly once we've added the sides on. Give it plenty of time to dry. Okay, and if you just leave that to one side and let it dry, we now need to do the sides. So you should have two pieces of 6 by 6, and what we're going to do with this, from the top we're going to mark in 1 inch, which is there, and then from this side down here we're going to mark in 1 inch. Nearly did it wrong then, did you see that? So that from there, and then what you're going to do is cut that piece off, okay? So that's your first piece. And then do the same for your second piece. Marking 1 inch from the top. And then 1 inch up from this side here. And do the same. Cut that top piece off. So you should have 2 pieces that look like that. Okay, so you're going to need to cut your construction strips in half. Okay, so this one. My Fisker's paper trimmer broke, so I'm using this old thing and a Fisker's one of them blades. Couldn't find the word then. Okay, so we're going to put construction strip along this long edge first that hasn't been cut. So again, you need some glue. Sorry I'm not very chatty today. I had a row with the neighbours again at the weekend. I've managed to stop them putting their maggot-filled bins up against my wall that we had a row about last week, all because I asked them nicely not to do it. And she went into her Kettering, shake your head, point your finger at me mode, so I'll put her in her place. And then this weekend we found out that they'd nicked our wire out of our garden. We had some wire that I was going to make some wire basket hangy things. Anyway, besides the point, they nicked it to make their bloody chicken pen out of. I was not happy. I was not a happy girl at the weekend. I had the wrath of Mandy again. So they've added theft to their list of idiotic. Well, I'm not even going to go and say what I want to say about them really, but okay, so that's it. You put your, oh, I haven't done the bottom bit, hang on. Put your bottom bit on as well at the same time. Just makes it a bit easier. Okay, so you've got one up the long side here, and you're going to put this piece on. Make sure I'm getting, that's going that way, so I need it this way. And that piece will go on there like that. You can cut the corners off. Oh, I'll do that. Okay, so that's how your construction strip should look. And then you are just going to attach them. Oh, just thrown the other one on the floor. so heavy-handed. Onto there. I have to trim these down a bit actually. This glue isn't sticking to this wood piece very well. I should have just used chipboard on all of it, but it doesn't want to stick for some reason. Maybe I need some wood glue. I think I've got some of that somewhere as well. Okay, so that's the outside. Oh, it's come off again. It doesn't like glue. I think the card's too thick. Right, that's better. Now that one's come off it. Not enough glue on them. Okay, so that's your first side piece on. Maybe if I put the camera up a bit, you'll be able to see a. Is that better? So that's what it looks like at the moment with your 1 each piece across the front. That's just to stop the file folders falling out. Okay. And then we're going to do the same for the other side. You're going to cut your construction strips in half, put one along the bottom and one up the side. Okay. I might grab my scissors. But we're already here, look. And just mark the edges a bit. Okay, again, plenty of glue, not like what I did last time. I think it's the paper I'm using, the card that I'm using, it's really thick, so again, along the bottom. I won't put the other bit on until afterwards this time. I'm going to do one piece at a time. And that should sit nicely against that end. Oh. And now I want the same for the top, for the other bit, sorry, mumbling. Plenty glue, plenty. I've also been battling with my sewing machine. It was my mum's and she'd had enough of it. She hadn't used it for years, so you can... Oh, I used it as a kid to take my jeans in. Do you remember those days? Drain pipe jeans, or skinny jeans as they're called nowadays. I used to use it then to take up my jeans in, no problems, but do you think I can get it to work properly now? When I want it to work? Nope. Keeps breaking the thread, so Alice told me to adjust my tension. Forgot about that, it's been so long since I've used a sewing machine. I should look on YouTube for some tutorials really. So, and that's your other corner one, side bit, sorry. So we just need to do the insides. And put it down that way so it sticks to the board properly. Need to do another one, cut it in half. Right to your edges, if you want to. I didn't do it on that last one, did I? Okay. And this is for the inside. Come on, glue, come out, please. It's taken forever today. That should hold it in place, shouldn't it? Hopefully. So this piece will go in this corner here. Push it right in. Don't knock it out of place. Make sure you've got a good stick. I did have, oh there it is. Okay, where's the other piece gone? There it is. On the outside again. You might have to trim off a bit. I've just noticed it's overhanging slightly, so you want to just take a little bit more off there. Oh, come on, glue. I think I'll have to go back and put some more glue on them other pieces. Okay. And this bit will go down along here in this corner here. I can trim a bit more off of that. better. And again, make sure you've got a good stick. Burnish it down. Should have left the front till last, really. Oh well, you live and learn, don't you? Okay, so that's that in there. That side's done. Now we just need to finish off the inside, this side. So again, you need a couple more construction strips. Cut in half. Oh dear. And dog's yelping well. Same thing. Glue on the outside. Plenty glue. Oh, it's coming out now. I've nearly finished. Look, isn't that typical? Yeah. Put plenty on this back piece because it doesn't seem to like that wood very much. So again, I want to go in this corner up here. Push it in. Make sure it's all lined up. And again, burnish it down. See, that's stuck much better. Okay. And then the piece along the bottom, I'm going to cut a little bit more off this one. See if it fits first. Oh no. Yeah. Just going to nip a little bit off there. Again, the outside. We've finished our decorating now, so we've just got a couple more rooms to get carpeted, the living room being one of them. So I can't wait, just in time for it getting cold. Fed up of looking at floorboards, they make the bloody place look messy. Even when you've cleaned up, they make the place look messy. So that'd be nice. Have a bit of comfort under my feet again. In the living room. So get it the right way round. And this piece goes in along the bottom there. To hold all that into place as well. Okay, And again, burnish it down. Don't worry about your front being a bit floppy. That will fix itself in a minute. So again, make sure you've got a good stick and everything is lined up. I couldn't believe it when that other multi-organiser, what I was going to do. I thought I'd go and check the measurements, and she changed it so that you have to buy the tutorial now. So that's why I had to come up with something similar but different. For us to do, because we all want a multi-organiser, don't we? I'm going to keep my Timmy dies in there, you know, the big thick ones. Oh, oh, oops, can you hear it? This is what I'm keeping in mind. So, okay, so that's the the back and sides done. Now all we need to do is the same for this little front bit here, okay, and that is literally just to stop the mini magazine folders, whatever you call them, falling out. Okay, so we need two little itty bitty, or four, sorry, little 1-inch construction strips just to do the two outside edges and the inside edges. So right, so that's my four little pieces. So again, plenty of glue. Also, the little kitten that someone had dumped, so we've given her a home, Charlie. She's been done now, she's been spayed, or whatever they call it. So she's allowed out now, and of course last night, it was the first time she's been out in the dark. And what does she bring home? A dead mouse. Lovely. We were sitting watching telly, and we just had a little side light on, so it was quite dark in the room, and she was kicking up the mat on the floor. And there's my other cat, Phoebe. And when I put the light on, she was bloody mucking about with a dead mouse on the mat. I couldn't believe it. So that went out the window. Well, not out the window, it went in the bin. Again, same for the other side. Don't know if I showed you that last bit, too busy talking. So these little 1-inch strips will go here. You can make them smaller than 1 inch if you want to. I'm going to paint all the corners and everything on mine before, and you'll need to as well to hide your construction strips. You don't have to go out and buy any paint if you've got any white, any emulsion type paint at home. Will do. Okay, so that's the outside. And I want to do the same for the inside. That one will go down there. Oops, that's a little bit big, so maybe cut them down cut 1/8 of an inch off or something. That's better. Same for this one. And then we are done for the base. And I'll just waiting for my... I'm going to cut that down a bit because the last one was a bit long. Sorry. You know what I mean, don't you? You know what I'm talking about. Okay, and that one will go in that corner in there. Again, burnish it down, make sure you've got a good stick. Ooh. No, Jack. And that is the base done. Okay, so yours should look like that. If you've got any questions, just either leave a comment below or on the event on UK&Irelandcraftswaps on Facebook, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I am just waiting for some chipboard to come in and I will do the drawer. Okay, didn't quite have enough to finish that, so as soon as that comes in I will do the next tutorial, and that's it. Hope you've enjoyed it. It will look much better when it's finished than all this. I can see all my scribbles and things, but that's where I was just working out how many magazine folders holders to make. So, oh, you know what I haven't done? Put a strip, a construction strip along that 1 inch inside bit as well. I haven't done that. I'll go and do that off camera now, and then I'm going to paint all this up, so I'll show you this when I do the tutorial for the drawers. Okay, thanks for watching. Any questions, just holla. Speak to you later. Bye bye.